This next story in Guatemala is something I really remember well because we followed a dentist and his crew out to a remote village. It was far out in the country. And so we're in a village, we're finished shooting, we're sitting, Kurt, my photographer, and I are sitting on a bench in the town square. And for about half hour, people are just kind of staring at us and looking at us. But after a while, we became part of the scenery. And this little boy came over and sat on my lap, and he started looking at me and started making fun of me. He was laughing at me and laughing about the hair on my arms and the hair that was on my chest and going like this and saying I was a monkey. So the two of us were laughing, and by the end of the 2-hour period when the dentists were finished and we were leaving, the little boy and I were talking in broken English and broken Spanish. And I'll tell you, it was one of the most memorable things that I remember about that trip, is just the connection that that little boy and I had, just because we had the time to sit and take and do that and just be real with each other. So I really love for you to see this story because I think it kind of shows the heart of the people of Guatemala.
Enamoré de mi tierra, es su nombre Guatemala.
About an hour from Sololá is this small village, and these people can't get all the way to the hospital. The hospital comes to them. Eye doctors, dentists, and general practitioners come out here to give the services that these people need. Now, about a year ago, a Eugene dentist came up with this idea, a way to prevent tooth decay in these small places. And he says it already appears to be working.
Almost every place seems like a long distance when you're trying to get somewhere in Guatemala, which is why the doctors of the Cascade Medical Team take the clinics to the rural village. When the outreach team arrives at a village about an hour from the hospital, there's already a line. This time of year, it's dry and dusty in Guatemala. The sun is bright and very hot.
He was about 20-50 with the pinhole.
Conditions that can be unforgiving for the eyes.
Para mí me parece excelente porque
he doesn't have the money to pay for an eye examination, so it's great to have somebody who comes here and does it for free.
A set of glasses, and he's ready to go.
Pues está bien.
In the other corner, aches and pains are handled by a medical doctor. And upstairs,
it opens my eyes.
Dentist Tom McCready spends most of his time pulling teeth. Soft drinks are like water here. Sugar is a major staple of the Guatemalan diet. That's hard on teeth. Back in Eugene, Tom's done dental work for low-income people.
And I see a lot of decay there, but nothing like what I see here.
You see a few tears, but Guatemalans are tough people. Their gratitude overshadows any pain they may feel.
It gives me a feel, just a really good, warm feeling in here to try and help some of these people that are in pain.
Dentist George McCulley has visited this same village. He's tired of pulling teeth.
Hello!
Last year, he went to the school to try and do something about it.
Their teeth were wiped out, total disaster. And there was nothing we were going to do about it, be able to do to stop the problem by pulling teeth.
So he gave the village school toothbrushes and fluoride, enough to last a year.
The children at that school get a fluoride tablet, one fluoride tablet every day that they're in school. Toothbrush at school, they brush their teeth at school.
And they teach the children basic dental hygiene. Before the experiment, children at the school had an average of 8 decayed, missing, or damaged teeth. This year, it's down to about 2 per tooth.
So it went from 8 to 2. A huge change. I didn't expect that. That's not something that I would have thought was going to happen.
That is the thing about Guatemala that gets to you. You don't have to do a lot to make a change.
There's just a feeling that you get when you've done something that helps other people.
It's the basics the Guatemalans need help with, and they appreciate anything you can do for them.
I have not been to Guatemala once when I haven't been told that God will repay me.
George McCulley will continue to monitor the kids' teeth to see how the program is working. His hope is that he can take this to other villages in Guatemala.